What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video on learning PHP object oriented programming. My name is QDS Dani and you guys watching my channel Wood. Alright, so in previous videos we have done inheritance, and if you're looking here before, we have done a trait. We said that in C++ we can inherit from multiple classes, base classes. So but in PHP we can't do that, otherwise we need to use a trait. Alright, so now we're gonna come here and I'm gonna show you something very special. What happens if you have a derived class here and you want to access the methods, same methods as this one? Say for example, this is a parent class, as we said, our base class, and here we need to create the, for example, we need to access this method for exactly the same method. But if you guys know that it's gonna sometimes it creates a bug, but there is a way in PHP which we can access the parents, for example, function. If we want to create class, for example, vehicle, so I'm going to create a file and I'm going to name it vehicle.php. Our we can put it access parent, for example, access our invoke. We can put an invoke parent to make it, to put it more very specific. So we have here file invoke parent.php. okay, so we're going to create our PHP tag here, and we're going to come here and for example we could create class vehicle, for example, and here we're going to create the class car extends vehicle. So now we have a class vehicle, and we have a class say for example the car. So the class car extends the vehicle. Okay, so we're going to create something which is going to be common between class vehicle and the class car. Say for example the engine number, or the number of tires, or the steering wheel, or the engine, for example. We're going to put a function, say for example engine. So now the class vehicle has a function, and we say echo this is vehicles engine. This is a vehicle's massive, for example, massive engine, because by vehicle we mean by truck. Now we're gonna use the same method here in our class car, which our class car gonna extend this one. So we're gonna put a, this is a car small engine. Alright, so now the two of these classes have the same method. So we have a class base class have a function engine, and this one's gonna have a message. We're gonna output vehicles massive engine, so this is gonna echo. But when we come here to class car, which extends the vehicle, it has the same function with just a small variation of the echo. And if you look in here in previous inheritance, we have a function method here, but we don't have a method here. Even though we don't have a method here, we can access the parents method. But what about here? We have engine here. Say for example we want to display both. We want to display the vehicle massive engine, and we want to display the car which has got a small engine. Alright, so what happens, I'm going to show you what happens if we're gonna have the same problem before we implement our method. What happens if we're gonna come, for example, we're gonna come engine, and we put a new, and for example we are not gonna put we put a car, for example. Alright, so now we have a object, and our object is engine, and we're gonna come and because we instantiate this guy here, the child, and the child extends the parent. But say for example the parent wants this to be displayed as well, and the child was, because this is obvious if you have a say object, and your objects instantiating this one, this is going to be displayed, but this is not going to be displayed. So if you're gonna say, for example, if the engine, we're gonna say engine, and we're gonna try to access the, for example, the car. If you try to access the engine here, the method, which is the method, our we're gonna say engine obj to differentiate between the two. So we put an engine obj as an object. So the engine obj is gonna access the, say, engine, the method. So now we have a object. When we instantiate the class car with this guy here, and this guy in turn is extends this one vehicle, and they have exactly the same similar functions here. So which one of them do you guys going to be displayed? Is it going to be this one is going to be displayed, or this one is going to be displayed? So your answer should be this one, because it's highly likely, because we are instantiating this class. But what about this one? What happens if the vehicle class vehicle goes say, hey, I want you to display my methods as well? So we're gonna run this one. Because we're gonna want to see which one of them is going to be displayed. So we're gonna go there, and we're gonna refresh, and we're gonna say invoke parent, and you're gonna see that we have only one. This car small engine. So what happens if you come in if you go in programs, and your boss tells, if you go for a job, or you're making a program and your boss tells you to, I want the same, for example, the vehicle, I want to display both of them, not just one. With the same code, with the same ones, you don't need to modify anything here. All you need to do is to come here and just display one line. We put a parent, and we put a 4 commas, and we put the method name, and the method name is engine. That's it. Easy peasy. Now what happens, the PHP is going to see this one, that's going to say, all right, so now you have a parent here, and you have an object here, and your object's going to be this, your object's going to access this guy here, engine. So but you have a parent here. It means your parent asks you to include the method here. So in simple words, we say parent asking child to display his or her, or in the case of vehicle, its methods. Okay, so now it's a way of us parent asking, hey child, can you display my method as well here? So for example, the engine, in the case of engine, but we're going to instantiate only one. We're going to instantiate this one. When we instantiate the class car, it means we instantiate both classes, and because both classes have the same name, now we need to be there has to be some way for us to access this one and this one, and this parent this is called scope resolution operator, and then we can access the method here. So we're gonna go and run, and look at here. This is a vehicle's massive engine, this is a small car engine, for example. And if you're gonna put for example a brake somewhere here, or we're gonna put a brake, I think we should be able to see. Look at here, guys. We have this is a vehicle's massive engine. This is a car's small engine. How cool is this? So we have a parent, our base class here, and we have a child, our subclass here, it's called car, and it extends the vehicle. This one have a methods called engine, and this have the same methods called engine. And now we gonna instantiate the class car and access the method, which is the engine, this guy here. And if you guys want to include both, then you need to bring this parent and put a scope resolution operator and put the method name. That's how you guys gonna do that from the parents. And once you guys instantiate this one, and once you guys run, you're gonna see both methods, not just one. Even if you have say for example 3 here, if you have another one here, you can exactly do the same. So this is gonna cover everything. So it means this is a way for PHP says, hey, there you have a parents has an engine and you must include this one. Or another way, parents are asking the child to display its methods, because not he or she, is it. So the vehicle is gonna ask the car to display vehicle's engine as well, not just the car but the vehicle, because you want the customers to see the massive engine or in the car's small engine. So that's what we call invoking the parents methods. So in other words, invoking just like inviting or adding. That's what we say invoking. When you invoke your function, it means you're inviting or requesting. Say for example here in our case, the vehicles requesting the car to include its engine as well. So that's say for example invoking our you guys asking our requesting. So that's what when you see this parent, it means the parents asking the child to, say for example, put a parent, because I'm a parent and I'm asking through this scope resolution operator to include the engine, my engine method. That's what it is in PHP. So that's how you guys gonna invoke our request to add the parents method. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe Cryowood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.